Oh. Welcome to Degen Alpha. I am your host, Taco. I hope you are having a great day today. It is Taco Tuesday, so it's my favorite day of the week. You know what I'm having for dinner tonight. Tacos. Alrighty. The crypto markets, let's check them out. Hey, I'm going to get into this chart later, but let's check out the crypto markets. Let's refresh the page. Let's get back to my chat too. What's up, Station C4 and Fibonaccios and Guac? I love that name. All right, it looks like the market cap of all of crypto is up 0.23% to 2.11 trillion. 24-hour volume is actually it's down pretty significantly, 20.87%, sitting at 65.48 billion. Dominance for Bitcoin is sitting at 56.1. ETH is 15.3. And holy shit, ETH gas is at 2 Gwei. That'll cost like, I don't know, 20 cents to send your friend some Ethereum. And actually, that reminds me, I found this out today. They are measuring Gwei in up to the thousandth. So you have like tens, hundredths, thousandth. That's very new to Etherscan and their measurement of gas on the Ethereum network. It used to just be a big old round number, but now they added I guess you could say to the thousandth place they added Gwei. So just a better way to analyze how much it'll spend, how much you'll have to spend on a gas transaction on Ethereum. Hey, real quick, give me a follow over on Degen Alpha Show on X, closing in on almost 11,000 followers. And of course, join our Telegram channel. It's growing by the day. I post my picks in there. I think I posted yesterday or earlier this morning how Chonky's doing. There it is right there. Chonky, since my call, is up about 25%. So I'll be in there all day, every day, maybe sometimes at night. But yeah, then give me a follow, crypto_taco01, the one and only. We blasted through 4,200 followers, so I love to see it. All right, let's get into the crypto markets. Looks like Bitcoin is up over the last hour, 1.13%. What's up, Matt Eagle? Glad you're joining me today. And over the last 24 hours, up 0.5%. Hey, we just ticked up past 60,000. Love to see it. Ethereum was up significantly yesterday. Cooled off a little bit, but it's up 0.08% last 24 hours, up 1.24% over the last hour, and 6.29% over the last week. So good recoveries on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Love to see the weekly in the green. Solana is a little weak today, down 0.24%, but over the last hour, up 0.66%. Sufficient enough. Good morning. And we got the BitLab Academy. I believe they're going to be joining us soon from the man, the myth, the legend, Kelly Kellum. Love that guy. Very smart guy. XRP is up about 13% over the last week. That's pretty good. Let's go to the top gainers. Stacks is performing well, up about 16% over the last 7 days, 7.25% over the last 24 hours, and just in the last hour, up 4.5%. Akash Network is having a good week, about 12% gain, 6% over the last 24 hours. All right, let's see any big gainers that I hold. I hold Injective, up about 16.55%. I stake my Injective not in that wallet. Wrong wallet, folks. Holy crap, I lost everything. All right, let's get back to my wallet. All right, I stake my Injective in my Kepler wallet. Let's see if I remember my password. Don't know where that was just typing. Probably nowhere, or hopefully nowhere. Yeah, I just threw a little bit of money in here just to show how to do it. But I recommend going over to their dashboard. This is like the encompassing of the Cosmos ecosystem. So you can go right into staking. You can see my active positions. I have a little bit in Stake Cedo, and a little bit in Friends for Celestia. Super, super easy. And look, I have $1.81 to claim right now because Celestia gives you 10.17 APR and Injective gives you 13.69%. So if you want to support these networks, staking is a great option. And yeah, you can see all of your moves, everything that's in your wallets in the Kepler dashboard. That's why I like it so much. And you can stake across like the Cosmos, Osmosis. All of these provide staking, or most of them provide staking. So super easy to do right in this little dashboard. All right, let's keep it moving. So yeah, I tweeted this out about an hour and a half ago. This is the first time I've seen them measure in the thousandth. So that's good to see. Just more data available to the everyday user. And I also saw this. Welcome to the arena. Finally, traders can immediately long and short any new token on Solana instantly with leverage. And this was launched by MarginFi, and it's called the Arena. So just scrolling down a little bit. The Arena is built on isolated lending pools. This is not an automatic or an automated market maker. There is no impermanent loss. Ayo, we got a lot of people in the chat. Kelly Kellum, it's taco time. Objectively, real, reality, objectively. Hello, my friend. Food is life. Nate 707, Theo Rodriguez, Sack Nasty. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And right now, we're going over how to leverage long and short meme coins, but any new token on Solana. This is different than, I think it was dump.fun or dump.fun. Maybe not. Wait, let me search in here. Dump. Yeah, it's dumpy.fun. So on dumpy.fun, they introduced shorting meme coins, but only a very select few meme coins. But looks like the Arena and MarginFi have covered all the rest of the meme coins. So yeah, you could short meme coins to your heart desires. So it looks like the pools can be customized by the pool creator. You can assign custom collateral weights to the token you want. Then traders go leverage long and short in one click using MarginFi flash loans plus Jupiter swaps. So last night during the Elon and Donald Trump little interview on X, there was, I think, over 100,000 meme coins created on Pump.Fun. I believe it was only 3 of them actually made it to the bonding curve, and then 0 of them actually stayed above the value that it was at when it reached the bonding curve on Radium. So I avoided trading meme coins last night because it's a really frothy market with thousands of meme coins being created out of thin air on these websites. But if you have the ability to short them, I think that just adds more ammunition to the traders' arsenals. And yeah, you'll be able to do it on the Arena. Let's see if we can get like a sneak peek of what it looks like. Hey, hit that like button like it was a buy order and show some love for Taco. Thank you. Food is life. Food is life, especially tacos. All right, welcome to the Arena. Long, short, anything on Solana with leverage. This is crazy how trading on the Arena works. Long and short your favorite token in one click, enabled by MarginFi isolated lending groups and flash loans. The Arena pools must have liquidity. If you're a holder, deposit your tokens and earn over-collateralized yield. If you're a yield farmer, deposit USDC to earn incredible rates. If you're a small fish, share with friends to get deposits to lever long your tokens. Be aware of the risks. Of course, leverage trading is a heightened risk factor. It's way more risky than just spot trading, because if you go leverage long, let's say Bitcoin on 20x leverage, and it goes down, it's what's called a liquidation level, where you essentially lose your entire position, including your crypto. All right, so pools creation is permissionless. Be sure to do your own research on pool creators and oracles, so you can hit there if you want to learn more. Description box, Deco. Sir, I need 0.5 ton, please, sir. All right, send me your address. I'll send it over. Are you ready? Because that's like $4. I got you. Are you ready? Understand the risk and want to enter the Arena and try some stuff? Yeah, why not? All right, so let's see what we see so far. All right, we got Nero, the hamster token, Retardio, Billy, DJT, Maneki, Kama for Kamala Harris, Popcat, another Nero, Whiff, Mew. So it looks like some of the top meme coins, or at least the ones with very high volume, are being presented to you right on this screen right off the bat. Let's see if I could long and short Chonky. I'm feeling lucky. I don't know. Let's see. I've never been on this site before. This is brand new. Loading the arena. Let's see if it loads. My computer is at 1.4% capacity. I don't know if it can handle this. Let's refresh. If it doesn't work, we'll move on. All right, we got some things loading in the top here, but I want this to loading the arena. This must be a big arena, folks. Must have tens of thousands of people wanting to long and short these meme coins. I'm only kidding, but all right, let's just go back to Discover. Search tokens by name, symbol, or mint address. All right, well, let's just do this then. So we're on the Chonky chart, and it's breaking out right now, up 5% in the last, let's see, about 2 hour and 45 minutes. I mentioned this coin right back here. So yeah, we're up about 28% right now. Awesome. So let's get the Chonky contract address and let's head back over to the arena. Let's paste it in and let's see if it works. Let's see if Chonky comes up. Again, if this doesn't work, we're just going to move on. Let me adjust my camera real quick. Boom. All right, a little better there. All right, it's not working. Well, maybe it's in the process of adding all these meme coins because there's quite a few. All right, so I went over the arena. So the PPI producer price index came out yesterday or today. Softer than expected for July, raising 0.1%. For final demand on a yearly basis, the PPI inflation is only 2.2%. The biggest culprit in the month's price data, portfolio management fees pricing up 2.3%, calling up sources and telling them blame yourselves. Okay, well, yeah. So this was some of the headlines that came out of the little interview between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. Collectively, a collection of the negative headlines from the Trump-Elon space. So let's just read some of these. Trump rambles, slurs his way through Elon Musk's interview. It was an unmitigated disaster. I listened to like 90% of it. I was enjoying the hell out of it. I was laughing. I was impressed. I was legit impressed by Trump's answers, Elon's questions, and just the conversation that they had. Kamala Harris's campaign criticizes Trump for serving self-obsessed rich guys after interview with Elon Musk. Rambling Trump Musk interview marred by tech issues. Yeah, so when the space went live at about 8 p.m., it got DDoS attacked. If you're unfamiliar with a DDoS attack, I think it's only one S. So it's essentially when, in computing, a denial of service attacker is a cyber attack in which the parameter seeks to make a machine or network resource unavailable. So they essentially flooded their data centers with massive amounts of, I think, data, and it clogged the servers, and essentially people weren't able to even get into the space. It said it was unavailable, but they mitigated that attack, and it looks like Food is Life, Degen Alpha on 19.8 thousand subscribers. Are you doing anything special for 20K? That's a great idea, and maybe I will. Maybe I will. You got to stick around to find out. I got to get there first. Which is, it's only like, I think we're about 150, maybe 200 max away. So definitely in the realm of possibility. And here is just like a little recap. It's about 5 minutes long. He's asking because he's going to book a day off once we reach 20K subscribers. Hell yeah, I'll let you know, man. Description box deco. Sir, what about dog coin tomorrow? Maybe it lists. What dog coin? There's about 1,000. Taka, when comparing addresses, should the letters always follow the original capitalization, or as long as same capital does not matter? So you're talking about like the contract addresses like over here? I am pretty sure it that's a good question. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter as long as you are able to find the correct contract address. Like Chonky, for example, it has a few pools, so it should have the same contract address. So see right here. So this is a Chonky pool on Radium. This is on Meteora, and this one's on Orca. And you can see the token address is the same, H7ED7 LWWU. It's the same across all three of these. And it looks like capitalization matters. And honestly, it might be pretty impossible to create a new token that has the same contract address as an existing token with just variable capitalization. I think it's, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure it's essentially randomized when the token is created. Trying to be safe, playing meme coins on XRPL. Ooh, on the XRPL. I wonder if that's even on Dex Screener here. They have a shit ton of networks. I haven't seen XRPL. Maybe it's down the bottom. Nope. No. Let me know if you guys see it. I do not see the XRPL. Yeah, I don't think it's here. Haven't really heard of many people experimenting on the XRPL, but let me know, objectively, real reality, objectively, let me know how you like it. All right, let's keep it moving. All right, so here's some key like little clips from the interview. I'll play maybe like 2 or 3 of them. This one's 2 minutes long. Actually, let's go to a shorter one. All right, this one's only 19 seconds. From there, the conversation shifted to a more ominous topic, the ideal location for a sniper. Okay, so they were talking about, hey, if you were an assassin, where would you want to be located in this region? And essentially, it's the only roof that was like 150, 160 yards away.
I mean, looking at the aerial views, that building would be like the #1 spot for a sniper. I mean, it's like if you were to pick like what is the favorite, so if the goal is to assassinate, what's your favorite spot? That building. The roof of that building would be #1.
That would have been the spot.
It's like you can ask for a better location. It's like
no, that would have been the spot.
I mean, looking at the aerial views, that building.
All right, so Musk praised Trump for his response to the assassination attempt, noting that instead of retreating, Trump continued to fight with a defiant spirit. So this one is pretty long.
You know, your actions after that assassination attempt were inspiring. You know, you, instead of shying away from things, instead of ducking down, you were pumping your fist in the air and saying, fight, fight, fight. And I think that's, I mean, you know, the president.
Because Trump, Elon Musk really wanted the point to pretty much stick that for the United States to have a president, we want that president to be tough, to be almost feared by other dictators and like major nations across the world that have nuclear power and could essentially create a World War III scenario. So like we want a president that is tough and is keep your enemies close, or keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Trump was good friends with Putin. Well, not good friends, but he kept Putin in line, along with Xi Jinping and those other people that I can't remember off the top of my head.
The United States represents America, and I think that is America. That is strength under fire, and so that's you know, a big you know, part of the reason why I was excited to endorse you as the President of the United States for having another term here is that was just incredibly inspiring. But I mean, what was it like for you?
Not pleasant.
Not pleasant.
Pleasant.
I said there was blood. I had more blood. I didn't know I had that much blood. The doctors later told me that the ear is a place that is a very bloody place if you're going to get hit. But in this case, it was probably the best alternative you could even think about, because it went at the right angle, and you know, it was a hard hit. It was very, I guess you would say surreal, but it wasn't surreal. You know, I was telling somebody, you have instances like this, or like a lot.
On a side note, Kamala Harris got the same message to do a X Space with Elon Musk, but she declined.
Less than this, where you feel it's a surreal situation. And I never felt that way. I knew immediately that it was a bullet. I knew immediately that it was at the ear.
Yeah.
And because it hit very hard, but hit the ear. And I also heard people shout, "Bullets, bullets!" Get down, get down, because I moved down pretty nicely, pretty quickly, and we had bullets flying right over my head after I went down. So I'm glad I went down. The bigger miracle was that I was looking in the exact direction of the shooter, and so it hit me at an angle that was far less destructive than any other angle. So that was the miracle. That was for those people that don't believe in God. I think we got to all start thinking about that. You have to, I'm a believer now. I'm more of a believer, I think, and a lot of people have said that to me. A lot of great people have said that to me, actually. But it was amazing that I happened to be turned just at that perfect angle.
Turned his head to look at the immigration chart, which he also said he has that chart available for him, and he usually mentions it or brings it up at the end of his speeches. But he brought this chart up at the beginning of his speech, and he essentially had to have his team scramble in the background to bring that chart up. They did so in perfect timing, and Donald Trump turns his head to look at it, and that's when the bullet fired. So the series of events that led up to it were essentially perfect in the sense of that was like one of the only scenarios where Trump would be looking over to his, I think it was to his right, and boom, it just skimmed his ear.
All because I put down a chart on immigration that showed that the numbers were so great. I love that chart even more
maybe
now.
It's a sign. Maybe that's a sign.
It's an immigration sign.
You highlighted a serious issue.
Yeah. There was another part where I was laughing my ass off. He goes, I go to Trump, Putin goes, "No way." And I said, "Way." I was laughing so hard. All right. So this is the Vigilant Fox. I'll drop this little thread in here if you guys want to listen to the rest of it. Does that mean that he was saved by immigration? I would say so. Where are you from, sir? I'm from India, says description box Deco. I am from the US of A. Big Daddy says, "What up, Taco? What up, my friend?" All right, let's keep it moving. So this is kind of like a overview of Easy Eats Bodega's kind of view on the market, current sentiment, and where he feels like it's going. So Bitcoin, I like to keep charts easy to read. I've had these lines on since May. We're currently under resistance, failed breakout above 60K. We need to close over 60K to test top trend, which is at 69K. Essentially the same kind of lines I have on my chart. This downward sloping resistance. So right there is around 69K where he wants us to recover to. I would like that as well. Whoops. All right, so we need to close over 60K. Under, we are looking at 52K downside. Expect chop until the election, 60K to about 52K. Bitcoin part 2. Zoom out. Bitcoin will trade at $1 million one day. That's all you need to know to keep reminding yourself. Accumulation, accumulate the corn, the Bitcoin. When it dips during the bear market, buy more. It's that simple. And all right, now Ethereum. I know everyone's calling it dead, but it certainly isn't. ETH has actually held up trend from its June 2022 lows. Now we almost broke below it, but we retested here, so it's not really surprising. ETH reclaimed the red box, which is around the 28,000 to 29,000 range, or 2,800 to 2,900. I would love a 28,000 ETH. ETH reclaimed the red box. We push up to 34 to 3,600. Above that, clear path to over 4K. All right, this is part 2. The L2 situation, though, that is actually where I feel we are significantly more volume plus interest. I mean, I've been preaching the base ecosystem for weeks now. All right, so inherently this is good for ETH as it still means the predominant layer is required. So the settlement layer is the Ethereum layer 1 network, but all these L2s are running thousands, tens of thousands of transactions. Their fees are very, very low, and they essentially just say, all right, here's Ethereum, or here Ethereum L1, here's all of our transactions, figure it out. So we got Blast, Base, Optimism, all have my interest. This is easy again. I'm not too bullish on Blast. I think it was like scammer paradise. Where did my... All right, here we go. Blast, base, optimism, all at my interest. L2s will lead ETH. I think that's pretty obvious. Solana, I love Solana, man. It held up better than anything else. We've had these same boxes drawn for so long. It continues to respect them. So he's got lines drawn at like 120, 125, and then between like 145 and 155. And then all the way up at the top, we got between like 200 and 205. So it's been pretty much binging and bonging in this price range. So here we go. All right, broke down under the yellow, need to get back into the box. So that would be in like the 145, 155 range. Above the yellow, we pretty much are going to teleport to 170 if we can't claim the like 145, 155 level. Probably going to head back down to the bottom of the channel, which is around the $120 range. Solana dominates volume, users, wallets, number of trades, basically every single on-chain user metric. This is not going to change. This entire cycle will be led by retail on Solana. So, I mean, I've been super bullish on Solana. I picked up about $1,000 of Solana on that dip. I think it went to like 110, or maybe it was like, let's actually look. All right, let's do so it dropped to, 110. Sweet. I know my stuff a little bit. All right, and then now we got meme coins. I hate that I love pump.fun. It has been the best and worst thing to happen. It's never been easier for coins. It's never been easier for memes to meme the financial world. This is also a problem because essentially I think out of the million plus coins that have been created, under 1% of them have made it to the bonding curve. Essentially, there's massive dilution now, and now you've got other people, projects creating their own pump.fun type of token deployers. Is it becoming too saturated? I don't know. The easier it is to launch, the more tokens we will continue to see. Buyer fatigue is happening in real time. It is clear so many new tokens and barely any making it to Radium, let alone any hitting 500,000, 1 million, or multiple million. It was a lot easier for these tokens when the project Pump.fun just launched for them to make it to the Radium. But over time, that number has just gone down and down. So I would even go as far as saying it is worse odds than like a casino. So the TLDR, the market still has so much opportunity. I think we are in the bottom of the fourth, if not the top of the fifth inning. It's a baseball reference. There's 9 innings, so we're about halfway through the cycle. And TGT, May 2025, we will have 30% drawdowns before fireworks much higher. Find your lane. Don't overtrade. Don't hesitate. So in this type of market, I love to find the opportunities where I don't have to just like buy and hold and hope the price goes up. I like to find those airdrops that will just generate me free crypto. And if it's a new network, just that much better. You're in on the ground floor. You didn't have to purchase those tokens on a brand new network. And essentially, I'm talking about Swell. Swell is, I'm super bullish on Swell. And if you've been actively farming this airdrop, you can check your eligibility. So heading over to introducing the ecosystem points. So here's what you need to know. Ecosystem points represent your share of all Swell 2 ecosystem airdrops. So heading back here real quick, go into Swell 2, L2. If you just scroll down a little bit, you can see all of their, their partnerships, who they're powered by, ecosystem DApp projects, ecosystem AVS projects, and who they're audited by and who they're backed by. And so essentially, you have all of these different various cryptos, a lot of forms of Ethereum, or different forms of a stable coin like Pendle, PT, USDE. You got MST ETH which is Egon Pi Lido staked ETH. You can just put in plain old Ethereum if you want. I'm pretty sure you can even put in USDC. You can put in wrapped US. You can put in wrapped ETH, wrapped staked USDT. So you get the picture. There's a lot of options over here, and all you have to do is deposit into the smart contract. And again, you can withdraw at any time, but your deposits will be accruing the Swell tokens or the point system for the airdrop. And again, you get bonus Swell 2 mainnet airdrop. You get the airdrop from the ecosystem partners. And if you had this in this snaking contract since the first 4 weeks, you are accumulating Eigen layer points as well. So that's a super, super easy airdrop to do. And here's another super, super easy airdrop to do. So this is the Scroll network, which is an L2 on Ethereum. On a past stream, I think I deposited some Ethereum. I just bridged it over to the Swell, the Scroll ecosystem, and I'm accumulating points. So you can see right here, I have just a little bit of ETH or wrapped ETH on the Scroll ecosystem. I can show you right in my MetaMask. Going over to all my networks here, and there's Scroll. And I just $27, 0.01. Although it's not generating me a lot of these marks, I'm still going to get an airdrop. So there's a bunch of opportunities to accumulate these marks. You can bridge over USDT, USDC, wrapped Ethereum, WRST Ethereum, wrapped Bitcoin, Stone, all assets in tranches, assets in Pencils protocol. And if you used Swell in the past and you spent gas on the network, then you even got an allocation there. So in order to get into this network, you can essentially just bridge right over to it. You have economy and you have fast, so you can wait if you're not in a rush for 30 minutes to an hour. Let's see. Do I have any ETH in here? Go to my ETH mainnet. All right, I got 0.16 ETH. So let's say I hit max, but I just want to do 0.1. Deposit funds. MetaMask will pop up. Let's see what the gas is. Not bad at all. $2.39 to bridge from ETH mainnet to Scroll. So essentially, super easy airdrop to accumulate sessions, or I mean marks for the sessions, and they're updated every 24 hours. Super, super easy airdrop to farm. All right. So I went over Swell. They have a lot of ecosystem projects. Brahma, Ambient Finance, Ion, Jigsaw, Sturdy Finance, Gamma Swap, Dito, and Drosera. And all of these kind of fit a different category within Scroll. All right, so let's see what Brahma does. An on-chain interface, Brahma enables automated and batch executions to manage multiple positions at once. With straightforward access to Swell L2 through chain abstraction, Brahma Console will provide a single interface for navigating Swell 2, secured by Safe. Ambient Finance is a DEX on Blast, Scroll, and Canto. Actually, funny story on Canto. Let's see if I could find this. Yeah, check this out. So apparently, 2 days ago, Canto wasn't producing any blocks. Been 22 hours since it produced its next block. But this is how wonky and just doesn't make any sense this market is. Canto is up 100% since this tweet because people remember the chain exists after it went down for more than a day. Amazing market, right? The network goes down. People don't even realize it. This Waz guy, Waz Crypto, tweets out, "Hey guys, why isn't Canto producing blocks?" And then people are like, "Oh, that's bullish for some reason," and it's up 100%. Try to make sense of that. Couldn't even tell you how. Here's a good visual of all those ecosystem dApp projects. Ambient Dex, Ion Protocol for lending, Brahma for infrastructure, Sturdy Finance, again, for lending, Gamma Swaps for perps, Jigsaw for stablecoins, and they even have some in the They have some coming out in the future, so stay tuned for that. All right, because I am bullish on Swell and their L2 launch. All right, went over that. So finally, ETH ETF flows are now positive. Weekly flows for ETH ETFs turned positive for the first time ever, with net 31.5 thousand ETH, or 75 million purchased last week. Inflows were led by BlackRock, accumulating 168 million Ethereum. Dollars worth of Ethereum. The highest daily on-chain inflow for BlackRock was on August 7th, where they received 108 million of ETH in a single day. So Grayscale could be towards the end of their sell pressure on the ETFs for their Ethereum. Cryptito, I want to start using more DeFi. Seems fun. I'm gonna just flip the script now. We're gonna go to my DeFi position and show you how fun it actually is. So I deposited. I'll go through the whole entire process, but essentially it was worth about $2,100. Right now, my total claims is $78, and that's after I already took out. I think it was like $40 or $50. I could probably still look at my wallet to see what I was able to withdraw. Description box. I need your ton address. I'll send you some. I got a little bit of ton. I'll send you 0.5 if you want it. My ton keeper wallet. Yeah, look at that. I got 55 ton. I'll send you 0.5. I just need your public address right there. All right, so back to the DeFi. So I put in about 0.9 Ethereum into the liquidity pool for Zune and wrapped ETH. King Koopa 22. Good morning. So essentially, I went over to the Curve pool. I went to pools. And then you got to wait for it to load. And let's switch my wallet to Ethereum so it doesn't give me this deathly red. I am on Ethereum. All right, let's refresh then. Whoops, I just moved my camera. All right, so to find the pool that I'm in, type in Zune. And you can see all the pools that have Zune in it. Wow, this is really moving like really laggy today. Come on. All right, here we go. So you got Zune ETH and Frax ETH, Curve USD and Zune USD, Zune and wrapped ETH. So this is the pool that I'm in. So we click on that. Click on that and wait for it to load. So you're going to need to deposit in to get your liquidity pool tokens. So you can do a balance position of wrapped ETH and the Zune token if you have both of those in your wallet. Or let's say you just have Ethereum in your wallet, you can deposit that in and it'll balance it between the Zune token and ETH. And essentially you'll get your liquidity pool tokens. So then you head over to Convex. And right in the top left-hand corner, you have to select the Curve protocol, and go over to Stake. And you're going to stake your liquidity pool tokens. So right here, stake Curve liquidity pool tokens. Type in Zune here. I already have it up because I'm in the pool. So you click on it. Then you can see your liquidity pool token balance right here. You have to approve it because this is Ethereum L1. Yeah, description box deco. See what sufficient enough said? I need your public address. How am I supposed to send you a ton if I don't know where to send it? So yeah, you're going to have to approve the liquidity pool tokens with one transaction. And then the second transaction is you depositing and staking into the contract. And then you head over to the top and you hit claim so you can see your position. So right now I'm getting 302% with a projected value of 465%. And I'm getting a V-curve boost of 2.19%. And it breaks down into 3 different tokens that you're accumulating: Curve, Convex, and the Tsunami token. And of course, when you see this little hourglass icon, it is actually in the process of adding more tokens into this pool that you're in. And you're harvesting more of the rewards. It's doing it on the back end with the Convex contract. So you can read that if you are unfamiliar with what this is doing. But it's It's essentially giving you more money. It just takes a little bit to get it out of the previous contract that it was in. So I'd say this is more on the risky side of DeFi, but there are levels of risk in DeFi from very, very safe to super, super risky. I say this is kind of on the end of super, super risky, but again, you're accumulating pretty good rewards. On my personal computer, I literally just withdrew $200 of Zune, Curve, and Convex, and I just swapped those right into wrapped Ethereum. And here's a little tip. So let's say you have that Zune token and you claimed it. Now it's in your wallet and you want to sell it for Ethereum. I was actually in the process of doing this morning, and I ran into an issue. I use 1inch. This is not the right this is not the right website. Let's go to Twitter. 1inch. Get the actual website from their actual page. It's 1inch.io. Easy enough to remember. So we go to the app. So this is where I ran into an issue because I was like, what do you mean there's no pool? And here's the token. It's up actually 7.8% in the last 24 hours. So love to see that. So two things here. One, here's how to get the contract address. And two, you can go to markets and actually see where this is being traded on. So I'm on 1inch and I don't see any like 1inch or aggregator here that's pulling that 1inch liquidity pool for the Zune wrapped ETH tokens. So it looks like the only place to trade them on is Airdrops on the Base network, Curve on the Ethereum network, or Velodrome Finance V2 on Optimism. So since our Zune tokens are already on layer 1, we're going to do the Curve pool to swap. So you have to go back to Curve and then you go to swap. And then here is where you can paste in the contract address. I already have it right there, but I'll show you guys. Paste it. Boom. Zune comes up. And we are swapping for wrapped Ethereum. So right there, wrapped Ethereum, because that's the pool. That's the pool right here, Zune wrapped Ethereum. So you go back and let's say I want to sell my Zune tokens right now. I have $42 worth of it, and I'm going to get about 41.66, close enough. Again, this is Ethereum layer 1, so you have to approve first, which is it's a fraction of the actual transactional cost. And don't get scared by this red number here. And this is new in like the last year, I'd say, to MetaMask. In the past, it was a flat out smart contract that you had to approve in order to spend any and all of your tokens that you are approving. In this case, they added this feature now. So like, let's say you have 100,000 of these Zune tokens, but you only want to give the contract half of that availability. So once you're in this part of the transaction, you can edit that. But you saw like the massive number that was there before. It just means that it's like essentially the max amount. So you can hit max. It will put the max amount that you currently have in your wallet. But as you saw before, like I'll do it again. The number is just an astronomically large number that doesn't really exist. It's just essentially giving the max amount of spending allowance for those Zune tokens for the contract address to swap those tokens. Where to get airdrop. So Frenzy, I went over that maybe like 10 minutes ago, but I'll quickly go over it again. Swell layer 2. I believe that this airdrop is going to be very lucrative. I've been in it on my personal. I have 2 wallets. Each one is, I believe, I deposited EtherFi ETH. I did 1 EtherFi ETH. I think it's right there, EtherFi ETH. I put that in, and I believe I'm up to like 217 pearls on one of them. And then on another one, I did it earlier. So I put in 1 regular Ethereum, and that wallet has accumulated 417 pearls. So if you have actively had a position in here, then you can essentially see what your allotment of those tokens will be. And again, you can go to this website. This is from their tweet, Swell Network IO on X. And you can see this. You can now track your airdrop eligibility in the app with the ecosystem points. And I click this to just bring up the article that breaks it down. Can't and Swell in my country. VPN. Just use a VPN. I'm using a VPN right now, and that's what's allowing me to get into this website. I'm in Mexico. So that'll obfuscate any geo blocking, at least for Swell. I will be honest with you. Ether, not Igon layer. Igon layer, when they had their claim, they did, I guess you could say, the next step in geo blocking, where I had to actually inspect the page and go over to, I believe it was networks, and like you could click on them, and I believe you can block them. I forgot exactly what I did, but essentially this was only in this case, I guess you could say, in the Igon layer claim. Your YouTube icon is your address. You really want me to go and find your address from a picture that you're using as your icon? This guy just copy and paste it in, man. I'll send you 0.5 ton. And then the next airdrop, which this one's for you, Frenzy, is Scroll. Scroll is another L2 on Ethereum. All you have to do is bridge eligible assets over to the network, and they'll just start accumulating marks. Marks update every 24 hours. And here is kind of some of the ways to start accumulating marks. You can lend and borrow on Aave or Ro markets. You can deposit or bridge any of these assets over and start accumulating these marks. And then once the airdrop eligibility is over with, then they'll maybe have like a TGE where you can claim your Scroll tokens. Manawak, Taco, you are too nice. Appreciate that, man. M Vino, not enough likes, people. Come on, it's Taco Tuesday. Come on, get those likes up, man. I would like to get a new set of crypto, a new crypto type of audience to watch these videos. Maybe they'll learn a thing or two about how to do DeFi on Solana, Ethereum, L2s. Real quick, I'll show you guys two things actually. On dapperradar.com/rewards/airdrops. Here are just a flat out list of airdrops that you can farm. You have the ZK Finance ZGT token airdrop, which is confirmed. Oops, let me go back. And then once you click into it, it'll actually give you things to do and actually qualify for the airdrop. So that's why I like this little website here. Farcaster token airdrop, likelihood high, difficulty medium. They break it down. Orbiter Finance, likelihood high. The difficulty on this one is super low. And that actually reminds me, let's see if I have it up. Where is it? Can't find it. But what I wanted to show you guys was dBridge. dBridge has come out with an airdrop as well for just using the bridge. You accumulate points, and here's my available points to claim once TGE happens. But Orbiter is another bridge that has an airdrop. Exit out of that. Get our MetaMask connected. Reject that. My Web3 wallets are going crazy. Cancel that. All right, so essentially same kind of deal, only slightly different. dBridge, it gives you points for going from A to B blockchains. For Orbiter, they actually have like these O points up here. So they actually have different quests for you to do. So bridge one transaction from ZK Era to any network. Here's another one. Bridge one transaction from any network to ZK Era. Bridge two transactions. So right now it looks like ZK Sync is one of their active quests. But over the last 8 months, this thing has been populated with like Arbitrum, Optimism, Starknet, Scroll, any and all L2s were giving you points. Looks like I have 8 points because I've just probably showed this in the past. So super easy, and just another way to accumulate airdrop points for Orbiter Finance once they have their token generation event. All right. Let's see if I have any more airdrops for you guys. So I came across this. This isn't exactly an airdrop, but Fluid on Base caught my eye. Fluid flows to Base. Fluid lending offers users the highest loan-to-value ratios and lowest liquidation penalties in the industry, along with the most competitive lending and borrowing rates. Learn about incentives, markets, and more. Base is one of the leading L2s with a prominent community and strong institutional presence. So essentially, you can earn OP tokens by using this. To increase Fluid's adoption, Optimism and Lido Finance granted us 100,000 OP rewards that will be distributed amongst USDC lenders and ETH USD vaults via Jupiter Exchange and Merkle XYZ. So let's head over there and let's see. So where was it? So if I were to distribute and lend out my USDC, all right, so over here, let's go to lend. We're on lend. So if I distribute and lend out my USDC, I'm earning 9.27% APR. But it looks like I'll also be earning some OP rewards probably once this little event ends. They'll probably be distributing those OP rewards. So another pool is the ETH USDC pool. So let's go back over and let's go to borrow. And there's the pool right there, ETH USDC. So let's just test this out. I haven't been on this. I haven't been this far in Liquid yet, but we could do this together. Fluid sounds like the Void. Have I looked into the Base coin, the Void? Sounds interesting, as it says all Base tokens have to go through the Void and burns and adds. You down with OP? I like Optimism. I used to use them before Base came out because it was super cheap, fast, and secure. All right, so we connected our wallet. Simulation mode helps you to get testnet funds and try out the strategies by simulating them to see if the transactions would pass before actually using the strategy with real assets. So that's pretty cool. They have like a little testnet feature where you can pretty much enter positions with fake money, but you can kind of test out what's going on. It's better. I'd say this is a good addition to one of these types of DeFi websites where it essentially gives you the ability to test out the website, test out their DeFi before you actually put in some real crypto. So let's turn simulation mode on. Let's see what happens. All right, so right now, let's see what this is presenting us. So we're in the ETH USDC pool. Net APY says 0. Collateral factor is 87. And this represents what percentage of the collateral can be borrowed against, sometimes called loan to value or LTV. Liquidation penalty, necessary incentive amount given to the liquidator in case of a liquidation. All right, so but if I to put in ETH collateral, I'm getting 2.58%, and its utilization is 88.94, and supply APR 2.58, and debt is utilized 70%, and borrow APR is 6.8. So let's deposit in. Let's see what happens. All right, well, I'm not going to actually do it because I would want to do it with a larger position. And this is on ETH L1. Do they have base? Or maybe base is coming in the future. Let's go back to this. Additionally, Fluid will distribute 85K in USDC to onboard more users and introduce them to the benefits of the high loan to values and lowest liquidation penalties in the space. All right, so they're introducing their Fluid Dex. Supply APY and OP is nuts. Supply rate. So this person is seeing a supply rate of 571.8% in Optimism rewards. The best years to be alive were the 80s and 90s. I like the synthwave vibe of the 80s and 90s, I have to say. Description box said he sent his address 50 times. Have you guys seen a ton address anywhere in the chat? I have not. Why don't you do some of these airdrop farmings and earn yourself some crypto, description box? That way you don't have to beg on YouTube. All right, this person is also in the Fluid ecosystem. Fluid has been consistently providing 10+% APR on USDC and USDT, allowing users to deposit and withdraw instantly at no loss. Exposure of collateral for lenders is most limited on Fluid to only 5 tokens: ETH, wrapped staked ETH, wrapped ETH, wrapped EtherFi ETH, wrapped Bitcoin, and SUSDE. Fluid's goal is to provide highest value on more premium assets in DeFi rather than venturing into many tokens, which increase the risk of exposure. So that's smart. They're going with the big dogs. They're not just adding like Dog with Hat and Bonk and Pepe. They're going with the top dogs. I do think YouTube blocks pasting addresses. Hey, that might actually be the case. All right, so this is the same page as this one, essentially. Or is this, yeah, this is lending. So yeah, if you want to lend out your crypto on Fluid, get 8.67% on USDC. This is pretty low, so I wouldn't do that one. And USDT is giving you 9.63%. But honestly, this is on ETH L1. Actually, there we go. And let's get over to base. All right, so this is base now. And it's giving you 15% on base for USDC. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would have to switch networks for it to actually work. Switch networks. But what I am farming right now is on Solana and on Camino. So I lent out PYUSD. Once this loads, I'll show you. All right, so this is the position I'm in. So PYUSD. And I'll go to my portfolio to show you guys the position. So here is what I deposited in, $1,000. If you click the little arrow, it brings up more information. Right now I'm getting 17.4%. This has gotten up to like 18.5%. So it is fluctuating depending on the supplied and what is borrowed. And right now, just in the last, I think, week and a half, I'm up $3. Not too bad. But this just goes back to what I was saying. On a scale of super risky to not very risky at all, this is not very risky at all. Because I can withdraw my position whenever I want to. And I can claim my rewards whenever I want to. So the risk is very low. You're not locking anything up. And yeah, just take it out whenever you want. By hitting these 3 buttons and hitting withdraw. Max. There you go. Full position out if I want to. But I'm going to keep it in there because it's pretty good APR. 17.4%. Actually, APY. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you sticking around for the whole stream. Smash that like on your way out. Subscribe to the channels. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be blessed. Taco out.